amazing. I'm like, just one talk with her. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I've been stuck and you helped me so much. So I'm so grateful for you. And
I just think all my relationships have just like shifted. And when I say all relationships, I mean like my immediate family, my relationship with my fiance, my daughter. Like this has just been such a blessing in disguise. And what I've been praying for in a sense as well, you know, even my relationship with my mom, the way I respond to my dad. Now I just kind of step back, try to put myself in their shoes and just kind of understand and just be an ear. I feel powerful for that, you know, kind of stepping into that, and shifting my mindset in a way that, you know, I'm not being judgmental anymore. I'm like just absorbing people for who they are. And it was just so amazing for me. And I continue to go back and listen to certain lessons that resonate more with me. And so, you know, what this group has done for me is really brought me back to that. Um, it's just like brought me back to God in a way, in a place where I'm safe and I'm able to share um, some of like my deepest, like darkest experiences, and like share a little bit of myself in a safe space. And it's that's been everything for me.
And so I just feel so good that everything around me is just like, I know I've said it many times before, but all my life I've searched for this moment, and I now I realize it's not a destination because shit, I know I'm going farther, but like all my life I wanted this to just be comfortable, to be happy. It just feels so good that I'm like, it's so worth it. It's so worth going through whatever mental like blockages we have. It's so worth believing in yourself even when you don't. Every day more and more I'm learning that if I have some sense of depression or sadness, I'm thinking of the past. I'm not living the moment. And it allows me to just ground myself and say, hey, Amber, you're not that little girl suffering anymore. You're not her anymore. You can remember her and you can sympathize and have compassion and love her, but that's not who you are right now. Right now, you are whoever the fuck you want to be, And sometimes that's just all, right? You don't even have to have a title. It's like, well, who the fuck I want to be today, And I'll get up and slowly do my things, but I end up changing my energy, right? Everything starts to change. Or even when I find myself being anxious, I'm like, where the fuck are you running to? Like, there's no fucking finish line, girl. Like, chill the fuck out, like, you're anxious about something that hasn't happened. Live right now, enjoy right now. And so I just wanted to share, how like everything around me feels so good. It doesn't have to be ideal, but it feels so good. It's just like Crystal said, I finally am feeling safe. Safe with my mom, safe with my brother, safe with my dad, safe with myself. Because I think more than anything, I can be harder on myself than anybody. So that is what I wanted to share.
It's so freaking exciting. Like, I feel like my favorite part of this whole thing is watching you ladies grow. Like, it's so exciting. And like thinking of in the beginning of the mastermind, like what you wanted to do and how you talked about things, like the language that you used, like you could see the mindset shift. And that's so exciting. And then this one was just community and feeling connected. Like that wasn't necessarily a goal that I think I wrote down, but that's just something I've been yearning for. And so it felt really good to have this group and yeah, that feels like I've been able to accomplish. And then even more so on seeking out other ways to do that, whether it's other friend group, you know what I mean? I feel like that's always been a thing for me. So that's exciting to kind of feel connected and how to continue to feel connected to a community. For me, it's been more at peace, like just with like how things are and in a way that I feel like can attract more, that whole like scarcity mindset, like trying to eliminate some of that. and just being more at peace and just staying in gratitude and where I am to attract more. Before I would feel way more like I want it to happen now, and when is it going to happen, and the whole how and all that. And I'm like, it's going to happen. Like, I feel abundant. Like, I don't know when, like, that's not my business to know who, when, where, what. I just trust that like good things are coming. And then even like the hug, it's like good things are coming because I'm so loved and like I'm good. Like, that's the only reason why good things should happen, because I'm good. The things that I give out to the universe, I'm going to attract. And I just feel really solid in that. And I think before there would be like that little voice of what other people may think of you for thinking highly of yourself. And I don't feel connected to that anymore, which feels really good.
I love the sisterhood. Like that's been like a big thing, especially every time I say like, oh, I don't think I can do it. All you guys start screaming, yes, you can. And I'm like, all right, I can. So I've noticed my mindset shift and it changed because like now when I'm driving with my husband or something, I start talking about it, but I start talking about it differently. Before it was like, oh yeah, like there's no way we're ever going to get there. Or, I wish we had this, but I mean, how are we going to get it? Like stuff like that. And now like being in this group, my mindset shift. And so now I talk about like when we get this house or when I make $1 million or when my business like blows up, and he's just staring at me and I'm like, just be quiet. It's happening. Okay. So it's just like, I feel it and I think about it all the time. And then I remember the conversation you and I had, you said, picture your day, like your perfect day in your house. And so I started describing that day to you and I picture it every day. And so I started thinking about like, I got to get this going because I have to get to that day. And so like that's one thing that I just loved about this whole thing, all the weeks we've been here and everything and all the work we've done, is that my mindset has completely shifted. Now I know I can have it, and you guys all motivated me to be able to think that way, and so I'm so grateful.
I love how versatile the lessons were, that it wasn't just on mindset or, you know what I mean? That it just, I felt like you did a really good job. And even like, in some weeks, I really like that it seemed like you would say like, I'm going to think about like what this next week, that it wasn't always just already planned, that it was kind of based on like, we've been talking about this, let's go more into this or that. I thought that was awesome.
Because, it's true. I really do believe that everything is energy. And I'm just like, hell yeah, like just excited for what's to come.